Cake sniffing orphans in the orphan shack. Cake sniffing orphans in the orphan shack. What do you guys know about Lemony Snicket? Why was I reading Lemony Snicket as a minor? Why was I doing that? Why was I doing that? I'm talking Jim Carrey, Lemony Snicket, Series of Unfortunate Events. There are themes of violence and other things in here. It's been a while, okay? It has been a while since I've read these books. But the cake sniffers. I called my sister a cake sniffer the other day because they've read the books too and they remember. So we have like this bond, this mutual bond. So if I call you a cake sniffer, y'all are cake sniffers, okay? You guys are cake sniffers. I'm not a cake sniffer. Do I look like I've eaten cake? No. Do I look like I've sniffed cake? Probably. I don't know. I think it means you're poor. A poor orphan, maybe? I would look it up on my computer. I have my computer going right now, but guess what? My Wi-Fi is out because there was a ice storm. People, my Wi-Fi is completely out, which I am grateful because it's let me unplug a little bit. And a lot of people are out of power, so I'm just grateful to have heat. However, my hotspot's out of data too. Thanks, Verizon. Thank you, Verizon. I am out of my hotspot. So I can't look things up. And I had some other things. I had to shift the episode, guys, because I had things I was going to react to today. But guess what? It's going to have to be next episode when I have Wi-Fi at my hotspot. So until that happens, you guys are still cake sniffers. You guys are still cake sniffing orphans in the orphan shack. So that is where you will remain. And that is where you will stay. Cake sniffing orphans in the orphan shack. Welcome to episode 4 of the Wig Alopecia podcast. My name is Jessie Vesper. I am your host. I thought the Jessie Vesper show was too cynical of a name, people. Okay. And so with that, I'm going to start the pod with this photo. If you don't know who this is, you should. His name is Mephiles the Dark. He is one of my mini lovers, and I do love him more than you.
Finally, the seal is broken. At long last, I'll be able to join with you. Here, bless.
We're just going to start by putting him right next to Silver, because Silver is also my man, my true man, but also I want Mephiles to be up there because I want Mephiles to be up there too because he is on a similar caliber to Silver, not to be confused with a similar Caliburn, because Caliburn is a whole different set of lore that we can talk about at another time. Sonic and the Black Knight, people. Have you guys played it? I was talking to somebody on Grindr about it, but he was kind of ugly. So whatever. I am not over the game, but I am over him. 4 seconds in, and we're already talking about Grindr. I actually don't think I have a Grindr topic today, so I'm just going to get off of that and move on to our first topic for the day, which is... Actually, let's just go ahead. Usually I end the episode on something like fun, like chewing 5 gum, but today I'm going to do something else. This is sage. I forgot what it was called. It's like a rose-dyed sage. I think it has rose petals in here too. You can't smell it, but it does smell really good. We're just going to clear the energy. We're going to clear the energy because if we're going to be talking about Grindr, and if we're going to be talking about Grindr, Lord knows I need to clear the energy. So let's clear the energy. Are you guys ready? Hopefully this isn't a fire hazard. It probably is because it's literally fire. They always put so much rope on these. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's burning me. Ow. Ow. Not me starting a house fire. Oh my God. Everybody panic. Just kidding. We're clearing our intentions. Manifest something with me, guys. So good. We're just gonna let that vibe. I have like a little plate. This is an antique plate that I think my mom used to use for the bottom of her plants to catch water. And that's what I was using it for too, but I washed it and now it is no longer covered in dirt. It is covered in my vibes. Now it's getting smoky in here. Everybody stop. Everybody calm down. The vibes are clean. The vibes are good. Let's continue. Also, I'm dressed as a cow. Let's actually talk about that. I am dressed as a cow. I'm a cow. Doja Cat Moo is playing in my head right now. And on Instagram. Hello. Now, I am aware that YouTube probably cannot keep up with the amount my channel is growing. I am actually the fastest growing podcast in the world. However, YouTube's analytics just can't keep up with that. So if it says 4 or like around that, maybe 10 subscribers, I don't know. If it says that many, just know that it's multiplied by millions. So I have about 4 million subscribers right now. We're like I said, the fastest growing podcast. So just keep in mind that like not everything's going to load right away, and we are the biggest podcast in the world. Actually, I just got word that we are the biggest. We are comparable to like Joe Rogan, and I can't think of another relevant podcast right now, but I am very popular, and that's why I'm dressed as a cow, because I go moo. I don't go meow. I go moo. And honestly, I think it's a I wanted to dress like a cow. Is it Halloween? No. Is it a holiday? Actually, yes. Did you guys know that Christmas is actually celebrated on January 6th by some people? I thought that was really interesting. Somebody pointed that out to me, a friend of mine, and I was like, oh, January 6th? Jesus needs to chill and needs to figure out when his birthday is, because that's just awkward for everyone. I wish I had internet right now. I can't check anything. All these questions come to light. Do you guys ever like unplug or like turn off your phone and you're like, like I don't know what to do sometimes. I literally I lost my phone the other day in my house, and I do this thing where I'm like walking around. I'll do like voice memos or voice notes, and I'm like doing this little thing, or I reply to people, which is rare and few and far in between, because I try to be off my phone and I try not to reply to people. But when I do it, I'm doing it. You know, like I am replying to people, and I set my phone down and the music wasn't on, and I said, "Hey Siri, hey Siri." Hey Siri. Hey Siri, where you at? But for some reason, my new phone, I've complained about this already, but the new phone has not been, the voice controls aren't working right. I think I dropped my phone wrong and maybe broke it. I don't know. Maybe I'm the problem. Could I be the problem? I've noticed in my life that I am the problem. I've just noticed that, like in a lot of areas, I am the problem in my life. And should I blame everybody else? Possibly. But in this instance, maybe I am the problem. But I was like, hey Siri, where are you at? What, where are you at? And couldn't find her, because I have girl Siri. Yes, we gender our Siri here on this channel. I could not find girl Siri anywhere. So I was like, whatever, I don't care. I'll wait till someone texts me or calls me, and then nobody did. So I ended up finding it on my dresser, because why was it there? I don't know. Was I putting up laundry? Probably. I don't remember, but I found my phone. I'm just thrown off, guys. I'm thrown off. How are you guys doing? I'm thrown off because I had all these things planned, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to tune in next episode to find out what it is, because I have this thing I'm going to react to, and it involves me. And I don't want you guys to see it yet. You guys probably have seen it. Some of you, maybe you know the lore, but I cannot react to it like I would like to. So just know something big and big. I like them big. I like them chunky. Something big and chunky is coming next episode, and it's not me. Actually, it is me. I am the big and chunky thing that is coming next episode. And I'm here. I wish I got to come every episode. Ew! What? This is not that kind of channel. This is YouTube or TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I'm not getting any views on TikTok. But I'm going to keep posting, because I don't care. I'm not here for the views. I'm here to wreak havoc. I'm here to wreak havoc on the internet and confuse all of you. So if you don't think I'm doing that, then I guess I need to step up my game. And hey guys, you need to seek Jeffrey. You need to seek Jeffrey. Hey guys. Can you seek Jeffrey? Seek Jeffrey. Seek Jeffrey, people. Seek Jeffrey. And like, I could write something else back here. So if you guys want me to write like or something on there, I will. But anyways, moving on. Seek Jeffrey. So you guys already know that I have an issue with Instagram Reels, and not like an issue in the sense that like I spend too much time scrolling. Why did I say speak? I don't know. Idiot. I spend too much time on Instagram Reels, and I think any time on Instagram Reels is probably too much time, but guys, yesterday I've been reading Eat the World by Marina, but also I spent some time on Instagram Reels yesterday, and also I watched Sonic the Hedgehog 3 finally, because I finally got around to it, and when I tell you I cried during a spoiler alert, Spoiler alert. Y'all ready? I cried during the moon scene with Shadow and Sonic. I not just cried. Also, guess what, guys? We're crying this year. Remember when I said I wasn't crying this year? Guess what? We're crying this year. I sobbed. I uncontrollably sobbed. And like I'm trying to do it quietly. I'm like I uncontrollably sobbed. I uncontrollably sobbed. Guys, this movie was everything to me. It was everything to me, and the Nintendo, spoiler alert, the Nintendo references throughout were kind of funny too. There was a couple little things, and then like the all genders thing was also really funny. Okay, shut up. Enough with the spoilers. Y'all go watch it. Y'all come back because I have things to say. Maybe in like 3 to 5 years, I can finally talk about it publicly so that I don't make anybody mad. But guess what? I liked it. Shocker. Everybody's shocked. Everybody's freaking shocked. I'm literally not going off my outline at all. I was talking about reels because I ended up on reels. Can't even, let's just say, I can't say that. So let's say drugs. The censorship, guys, I think the algorithms hate me because I say things that I'm not allowed to say. They hate me, the algorithms. Drugs. I'm just gonna play it. This is what I saw. Okay, so how did I end up here? And to be honest, what reeled me in, maybe that's why they call them reels, because it reels you in. And they call it TikTok because it TikToks all your time away. Wake up, people. Wake up, people. We are slaves to the algorithm. Whatever. But you guys need to wake up. Wake up, people. Okay. Anyways, I thought her makeup was fierce. Diva Hunty, the house down boots, Captain Crunch, mama. I thought it was fierce. I thought it was Diva Hunty. I thought it was the Captain Crunch. What did I just say? Fierce Diva Hunty, the house down boots, Captain Crunch, mama is what I said. And that's what I thought it was. And I was correct. And if I looked like her, them, if I looked like them, yeah, I probably would do iconic makeup too. I don't think I have the face for that. I have a horse face. I have a giant horse face that cannot be, like, these little beautiful lines fall into my deep, fine set lines. Because guess what? Guys? I'm 25. I'm definitely 25. I'm young and supple. I know I was like 19 like a couple episodes ago, but listen, Benjamin Button over here. Let's talk about the icon of the week. And as you guys know or should know, maybe you're not a recurring viewer. Maybe you're a new viewer. If you don't know, I am always by default icon of the week. And if you don't like that, then leave me a hate comment. But if you do like it, leave me a hate comment too. Roast me. Look at these little ears. How could you roast me today? The only way you need to be roasting me today is over a barbecue because because guess what? I look good. And I think this is from Shein. I thrifted this, but I think it's from Shein because it's like really cheap, but it was so cute and it was like $1. It was $1, make you holla. So I think it looks cute. I think it makes my back rolls look pretty cinched, you know? Are we just going to keep talking about how big I'm getting? The icon of the week, as I was saying, is Kesha. We love Kesha. Allegedly, she is free. We stan. And by we, I mean you and I. And if you don't, you need to get on my level because Kesha is a pioneer. There, I said it. I say pioneer a lot. I say phenomenal and pioneer a lot. And you go, maybe I should make merch that says that. Phenomenal, pioneer. I think she was. I think she is. And I am excited to hear what she is creating on her new album. I'm ready for her new pioneer sound because I'm very hopeful. I'm hopeful when I'm saying this. I know me wanting to talk about Lady Gaga over Kesha, but no, we have to keep it on Kesha. But just know that I think Lady Gaga is doing something iconic with her album too, which of course it's Lady Gaga. Of course it's going to be a pioneer, groundbreaking album. Also, I just saw, I can't remember the exact genre. Why is Lady Gaga slowly becoming the icon of the week? Court is in session, people. Court is in session. From moving forward, I am always the icon of the week, and I'm not in a nearly as comparable scale as this, but I just know that Lady Gaga is always default #1 icon of the week, and I'm like one tier below that, just so you guys know. And then, of course, we give grace to others and let them take the world stage. But So just know at any point of this podcast, I can chime in about Lady Gaga. I can and I will say something about Lady Gaga, Mother Monster. But I believe her and Janet Jackson are the only ladies holding this title. But I believe correct me if I'm wrong, editing me, but I think it is that she has had #1 hits on over 3 decades, if that's correct. I had never spoke about this publicly. So I was a big fan of the Brat album, right? The first one. And then, of course, the deluxe album. Crazy girl shit, gonna go spring breakers. Like I needed that over my summer and fall. Honestly, I'm still kind of stuck on it, but I had to take a breather. I had to take a breather because I need to listen to Poppy, obviously, but I need to find some other things to listen to. But I am going to go back because I was on my Brat, y'all. I was on my Brat era, if you will. My era. I was on my Brat era, and I did love the music and the album, and it was so good. And then the deluxe came out, and I was on that, and it was so good. Made me feel all my feelies. I got through some things. It really was there for me at that time of my life, and I really needed it. I really needed it, guys. And Charlie XCX, thank you. Kesha, this is no shade. This is no shade to Kesha or Charlie. Or anybody on the remix album, actually. The Brat remix album, people. Okay, can we talk about it? What did you guys think? I listened to it. I listened to it 3 times. And I'm going to revisit it because I don't think I was strong enough. And this is going to be a reoccurring theme, guys. This is going to be a reoccurring theme. I'm not always strong enough to listen to music, or especially new music. I sometimes like, oh my God. Oh my God, I don't have the strength. I'm like Katy Perry. I didn't have the strength to finish her album. I didn't have the strength. I didn't have it in me. I'm going to, but at the time and this current moment, I'm not strong enough. And that is how I felt about continuing to listen to the Brat remix album. Some of it was so hurtful to me. I was like, me acting like it was written about me. It hurt my soul to listen to, not because it was bad, but because it was so deep and like, I couldn't do it. Okay. That being said, of course, the highly anticipated Kesha trucks were driving around, right? We knew either something bad had happened and Kesha wasn't going to be on it, or we were going to get something really good, right? And I'm sure some little twink somewhere is just about to roast me in the comments, or worse, dox me. Someone's going to dox me. Please don't dox me. Please don't dox me for my musical opinions. They're just my opinions. And like my ears, guys, I listen to the same song on repeat for my whole life. Like that is how I listen to music, and then I'm like listen to albums. Okay. That being said, because I think the album vision is what the artists really want you to listen to. They don't want you to listen to singles. They want you to listen to the whole album, right? But the singles make the money. So I understand how it works. That being said, I listened to the remix with Kesha, and tell me why I was disappointed. Tell me why. I don't want to say it was bad, because it wasn't bad in comparison to what other people are putting out, but in comparison to what I expect from Kesha and Charlie XCX people and this collaboration, it should have been groundbreaking, and I'm glad they were proud of it, and I'm glad they put it out, and it was good. Like I liked it. It was, of course, I have to like it. It's Kesha and Charlie XCX. I'm not going to dislike it, but was it to the caliber, again, not to be confused with Caliburn, the caliber of what I expected from Kesha? Like, I'm talking about Warrior, guys. That album, Warrior, such a pioneer sound. Such like the EDM references on there. Like, oh my goodness. Like the pushing the boundary of that. Like, so good. And then like, guys, I just thinking about Kesha, I'm speechless. I think about her, and I think about all her sounds throughout her different albums, her journey of what she's been through, her sad bops, like Resentment. Oh my goodness gracious. Like, this is why Kesha is the icon of the week. Her TED Talk, and I can't remember the name of the song now because I can't remember any kind of titles or names or anything because I am horrible. That goes for people, books, everything. Movies. Guys, I'm always like that one actor. I feel so bad. If I ever have forgotten your name, please forgive me for the love of God. It's nothing personal. It's just I'm an idiot. Okay? I'm an idiot. That being said, I cannot wait for this album. I cannot wait for it. It is probably, other than Lady Gaga, and of course Poppy's next album, it's probably my most anticipated album that I'm waiting for right now. Like, I don't know if it's even coming out in 2025. I think it is. Also, my tummy won't stop growling. Snatched. Pivoting from icon of the week, let's talk about radio. Is radio obsolete? Do you guys think radio is obsolete? Because I don't. I don't think it's obsolete. I don't listen to the radio, really, like ever. Occasionally, if I'm in somebody else's car, which is very rare these days because nobody likes me. Everybody thinks I'm the problem, like I was saying earlier. Everybody thinks I'm the problem. So, and could that be true? Maybe, but that's not, maybe I'm the problem because I don't listen to radio, right? I don't listen to radio like I should. But radio was very impactful in my early life. And I would like to say, before you say that radio is obsolete and it's all about streaming, no, it is not. Because there's this one girl that I'm going to say deal with at work. I deal with her at work. And she likes to put music on the speaker, right? Which is fine. I don't mind when the music is on. What I do mind is when people are playing their crappy music. Like, sometimes I play my crappy music too. So this is directed. Actually, let's resolve the problem. This is directed at me. When you play your crappy music at work, it annoys people. And sometimes that's why I do it. Sometimes that's why I do it, okay? And is that so wrong? Is that so wrong to annoy people? Like, that's why I'm here. That's why you're here, right? I'm here to annoy you. You're here to annoy me in the comments. She plays like the top 40, but like not even top 40. It's like top 40 country hits type vibes, which is fine. I enjoy some Southern music. I enjoy some country music too. I do enjoy some country music, y'all, but I don't like this woman. I don't like her. And maybe that's why I don't like the music. I don't know. I just went on a tangent. That poor girl, she's getting flamed in the comment section. Let's actually not give her a name. Let's move on. I bring her up because she plays like one of those like streaming stations that is a streaming radio station. And it's not like I guess it is actual radio, but it's not the same as radio used to be. Used to, like back in my day, I'd turn on a car radio. You have to like turn the thing and like find your station, right? But she just like turns it on her phone, which is fine. But I don't think radio is obsolete like I was originally thinking the other day. But for me, growing up, radio changed my life. If it weren't for radio, I never would have discovered. Let me just set the scene. We're talking about Gaga again because Gaga changed my life. I was a little Christian girl. I was young and I was invited to a birthday party at a roller skating rink. Okay. So this roller skating rink was rented for a certain amount of time, right? So they were playing Christian songs because us little Christian homeschoolers were all there trying to roller skate and Jesus music's playing. Okay. So our time is up and our cheap parents wanted us to leave, but they started playing this new artist called Lady Gaga. And my cousin was like, Jesse, listen to the song. And I'll never forget. It was Poker Face, okay? And I'm listening to the song. And I'm trying to win a little stuffed animal out of the crane machine, okay? I am trying to listen to the song and win a teddy bear or a rubber duck. I can't remember. I didn't win. Let's just say that. I didn't win, but that's not the important part of the story. I didn't win, okay? I'm still mad about it. Lady Gaga was playing, and this changed my life. And this leads me on a journey of going to the library, looking up Love Game music video, and being scarred for life, honestly. Like, yeah, I was scarred for life, and look at me now. Thanks, Lady Gaga. Thanks a lot, Lady Gaga, for scarring me for life with the Love Game video. I'm just kidding. That video is so iconic. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want it to go right on your disco stick. Huh? Yeah, so... Scarred for life. Yeah. Look what you did to me. Just kidding. I love Lady Gaga, but yeah, I would not have known that song, that artist, and had that moment and lost that teddy bear if it weren't for radio. Okay. I would secretly, like, I guess I should have said I wasn't allowed to listen to the radio. Okay. It was my parents obviously didn't want us listening to secular things. So at night I had this like boombox and I would use it to listen to my Jesus CDs, right? But I found out it had radio on it, but I didn't have headphones. So so this was like before I could drive, obviously, right? So like my cousin gifted me a pair of headphones and I would weave, like my parents would like bust in our rooms all the time. Like they would break in and be like, what are you doing in here? But I'd be like pretending to sleep. So I'd be sleeping and then I wouldn't be actually sleeping. I would just be pretending. I would be pretending to sleep. And I would have these headphones woven under my pillow and I would be like on one side listening to the radio at night for hours. They would always have these like hot 5 songs, like breakdowns and stuff. And when I tell you I knew all the celebrity drama, it changed my life. Radio's truly changed my life. And I throw it back to the roller skating rink, guys, because like if I didn't have radio, like, I don't know where I would be in my journey and like who I would be today if it weren't for radio. It's kind of crazy to think about like how media like that could influence the youth. And I think it's different now for sure, but I think radio still has that kind of impact, especially on lower income areas, because not everybody has the technology to be playing the radio off their phone, right? Which maybe people do. I don't know. Maybe I'm like out of touch, but I think radio still reaches a lot of pockets of the world that other technology doesn't. And I think that's really kind of cool. I think that's so cool, actually. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. Do I look like a person that's had a lot of phone sex? I don't think that I do. I don't think that I give that vibe. Maybe I do. Maybe it's the trans thing. Maybe it's because I'm a maybe it's because I am maybe it's because I'm queer. Maybe it's because I serve looks. Maybe it's because I'm so gorgeous. Maybe that's why. But I don't know. Guys want one thing from me, and it's nudes. They always want my nudes. Like the amount of people that want my nudes, my noodles. Obviously, I'm talking about my spiral cut noodles, homemade, of course. Uh, people always want it, and like it's so annoying because it's like, I don't want to send those. I used to in my youth. Don't do that. And if you leak my nudes, I will sue you. If you have my nudes, if you are a boy that I sent my nudes to as an idiot, don't leak those, please. But if you do, I guess I'll sue you and launch an OnlyFans. It'll be fine. There might be a time where I decide to post. Okay, but right now, we're just getting risky. We're just getting risque. We're showing some cleavage. Not today, but in general. Like, but yeah, guys, they just want to call and they just want to talk about how they are. And they also, the guys that want to like wiggle their wog on FaceTime, that's not my vibe. It doesn't really do anything for me. I will say that if I like you and we're talking, I do enjoy, with consent, hey, consent is key, a good, I do enjoy a good photo. I do. I don't mind to look. I find the human anatomy to be quite beautiful in most situations. However, I don't want to have phone sex with you. I don't. And you know, before, back in the day, back when I was young, stupid, and naive, more so than I am now, I would kind of like, I would indulge these men, or indulge? No, that's not the right word. I would entertain these men. Like, I would entertain the idea of what they wanted and like sell the fantasy to them. Now I don't care. Also, me dressed as a cow. I dressed as a cow for me because you know what? Everybody's like, you're always, look, this is where I burn my tights. Roll back the tapes, people. I need to know. But editing me, roll back the tapes. I dressed like a cow for me. I dress like a cow because I love cheese. I am a dairy cow. Actually, am I dressed as a bull? Do female cows have horns? Did I dress as a boy cow? Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess it's time we talk about it. What's that one movie called? It's like got the cows in it. Oh my goodness, I can't think. Farmville? No, that's a game. Leaving the Farm? What is that movie called? Do you guys know the movie? Everybody says that this cow is trans because male cows don't have udders. That's none of my business, okay? But I should. That's what. Twins! Hey, twins! Whatever. I've said this for years and I'll say it here and now so it can be on the permanent record for you guys forever. It is hard being an icon. It's hard being me. It's hard being an icon. You know why? Because being this beautiful, being this gorgeous, being this talented, this successful, it's difficult to maintain, okay? The pressure, all the eyes, all the paparazzi taking pictures of you all the time. It's really hard. Just like my ex for me when he sees my Instagram photos. Speaking of men and how much I loathe them at times, I have a story for you. There's this guy that was in my life who is no longer in my life, and I'm really kind of whatever about it. Not what to say, how to say. I need a brush first of all because I'm not going to be able to do this without fixing my bangs. Okay, now I'm ready to talk about it. This man stole a jacket from me. Actually, that's not true. I gave him the jacket, but I miss him. And I want that jacket back because that jacket, I shouldn't have given it to him. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Maybe talking about this while I'm dressed as a cow is not the best idea, but I like fashion. I like fashion a lot. I like clothing a lot. And I gave him this jacket because I thought he looked better in it than me. But that was my mistake because it was a really nice jacket. And yes, I found it thrifting. Was I with him? Yes. And did I give it to him? Yes. And should I have kept it for myself because he's now walked out of my life? Yes, because it's been cold lately and I thought how many looks that jacket would have gone with. Do I have fond memories of him when I see that brand? Yeah. Do they hurt? Yeah. Do I miss that jacket? Yeah. So what now? What now when people walk out of your life and they steal your clothes? Stolen drip Stolen drip MFers. Stolen drip MFers, guys. Like Aisha says, are you willing to steal to get your style? That fascinates me when people are willing to like rob and cheat for their fashion, Like it's quite the status thing, isn't it? Like it's quite the status symbol and unethical, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do, honey girl. I don't want to glaze over song of the week, but have you guys heard of Lust Bunny? Now, Lust Bunny is spelled with V's, not U's. Their song Cookies has changed my life. It's a very like indie project from what I know, but go listen to their album. It is so freaking good. Lust Bunny, oh my gosh. I've been listening to Cookies on repeat because like just the mixing and the lyricism and like it's kind of out of the box a little bit, and I'm really obsessed. Lust Bunny, I'm excited to see what you create next. Song of the week, guys. Lust Bunny, Cookies with a Z. Since we're on the subject, I didn't have a meme of the week planned because I couldn't think of any good ones all that time on Reels yesterday, and I still couldn't find meme of the week. That's why I actually got on there originally, I think. I don't know. That and I was crying, so I need to get over myself. Speaking of clothing and fashion, I wish I hadn't got rid of all my boys' clothes. Guys, I had so many cute cat t-shirts from whenever I was a straight man, and what straight man is wearing cat t-shirts, by the way? But I had like Zelda shirts and I had cat t-shirts. I had a taco. It said it had a taco. It's a taco about Jesus shirt. Wish I had never gotten rid of that. Oh my goodness, that would be iconic now. But I like when I first came out, I like bought a whole new wardrobe. I racked up that credit card, girl. I racked it up. And I bought stuff I didn't need and stuff I never wore or would wear now and like didn't even wear it then. So like I just spent a ton of money and I bought new clothes and got rid of everything that was labeled as a boy. And now I'm sure you can tell in the hate comments, but I ginger bend my clothes a lot and I buy what fits me and what I like and what suits my style now. But I kind of panic bought. I panic bought when I first came out and I just bought a bunch of stuff and got rid of everything that was labeled as a boy. And I wish I hadn't done that. And some of you might be younger, and I just want to recommend that if you are on a transition journey or even a fashion journey, just really take inventory of what you like in your day to day and then what is a little bit practical, because you need practical clothes too. And so for some, dressing as a cow is their practical clothing. But for me, I like to have like older clothes, you know, and good clothes. And like sometimes I'll like change out of my good clothes to my old clothes if I'm going to be doing something throughout the day. But it really is like kind of foolish to get rid of your whole wardrobe. So don't do that. I was just like, I needed the purge. And it was probably like the purge. This is the 10th annual purge. It's about to commence. Don't get rid of your whole wardrobe because that's kind of silly. Keep the stuff you like if you like it, and don't put yourself in a box, because I wish I could just exist as Jessie. I wish I could just be myself and exist without people putting like labels and like identities on me all the time. But also I like being called she, her. So I don't know what that means. I don't need a label, but I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know. I'm letting y'all know. I'm letting y'all know, okay, that fashion wise, I'm going to do what I want. And you don't have control over me. Also, guys, I'm a little bit under the weather, so go rate me 5 stars on Spotify and tell me to get better or else, okay? Say something funny up there. Also, I'm just going to let you guys know that if you put a 1-star review on my freaking podcast, ooh, it's over for you. I'm not reading your review either. Guess what? If it has 1 star, I'm not reading it, especially not reading it on the pod. So if you want to leave me a hate comment on the Spotify's, you better rate me 5 stars or it's not getting read here, because I had an old segment. Let's just talk about this because I was going to talk about something else me related. My favorite subject. My favorite subject. I had how to leave hate comment videos, and if I'm not crying, you're not trying, and I still live by that. So if you want your hate comment read here, it better be grammatically correct. It better say something substantial. Okay, I'm talking about 500 words. You imagine a 500 word essay on why you hate me. I could probably write a few of those actually about myself, but just rate me 5 stars, guys. God, don't make me pander. I have another story, but first I need to show you guys my hands. Okay, these are my hands. The nails, they're not nailing. I'm recovering from some kind of bad acrylics, okay? And I also work a lot with my hands. Also, I cut myself with a box cutter right there, and I'm still, like, I almost died. And guess what, guys? My nails look like garbage right now. And I'm just being candid with you. I'm being candid and real with you about how my nails look because it's the internet. I have to. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? No, you are a man. Just like I'm recovering from acrylics now, I was recovering from acrylics with these nails. These nails were beautiful. They were one of the first sets of nails that I ever got. This was like, I want to say this is like 5 years ago now. Oof. Old. I loved them. They were so gorgeous, but I had to take them off because I can't remember why I had to take them off. Probably for work, because now I could work in a long nail. I can work in a pretty long nail, and I'm going to drop everything. I'm going to be hurting myself with them, but I can function, right? And I think like I can function, right? But I do like a shorter nail. These ones were so cute, and I was told this was from a nail tech, okay? So I trusted her with my life because I was like, oh, this girl knows what she's doing. She did not know what she was doing, guys. She didn't know what she was doing, and she told me to soak my nails in acetone, and this is what happened. This is what happened to me. I'm triggered. I really am triggered. This this is what happened to me, guys, and ever since then, I have had trust issues. Okay, and this is one of those moments where, like, I could say, am I the problem? Am I the problem? Could it be me that is problematic? Could it be me that is the problem? But guys, I don't think in this instance that I was the problem. I think that I was a trusting soul, and much like Silver the Hedgehog, it backfired on me.
I'll change the past and save the world.
I thought that this woman could be trusted, and she was not. She could not be trusted, and that's happened to me a lot in my life. So be careful what nail techs you trust. Be careful how much you pay for nails, because they will try to gouge you. They will try to gouge you. And guys, the last set of nails I had, and I'm not going to show it on the screen because I don't want to out this person, but this girl didn't even set my acrylic all the way like to my nail bed. Like it was like this far from my nail bed. And I'm sitting there like looking at it like, is this the thanks that I get? You know what I mean? Like, and then they charged me $85 with tip, okay? Which I did tip. I was a generous tipper, but still. I'm always a generous tipper. I'm always tip. Tip your waitresses and waiters and servers and all that and your staff. Tip them, but also the tip system in America shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't exist. It's stupid. Just pay people a livable fucking wage. For the love of God, I'm people. Pay me a livable wage. Like this video so I can not work on social media because I have things to say. If you couldn't tell, I have things to say, like this video. The podcast is winding down now. I have one more thing to talk about, but it's more of a review. It's actually, y'all know Kesha's the icon of the week, like I said. Boots and boys. Boots and boys. What do you guys know about boots and boys? We're going to be reviewing a fashion trend. We're going to be talking about how a good pair of boots can really up your fashion game. Because for me, when I first started doing fashion, when I first started caring about fashion, it was hard to start getting shoes because I burn through shoes. So, oh my God, shoes. Oh my God, shoes. It's hard to like not burn through shoes quickly, in my opinion, because one, people have seen them. Two, I walk a lot, so like I burn through them like literally and get holes in them. So like finding good shoes is hard, and if you have foot problems at all or walk a lot, you need to have good support in your shoes. So something I would recommend is good boots. So we are going to be looking at a couple of good boot sets that have really upped my game. These are a pair of boots from Torrid. These have served me very well in my life. They are actually black boots, but as you can see, they have the little Disney logo. Do you see those little ears? I'm not Disney. Yeah, so these are Disney boots. I am not, I guess I am. Everybody's a Disney fan, right? You kind of have to be, but I wouldn't call myself, I'm a casual Disney fan. Like I have some movies that I like that are Disney, but like I'm not by any means a Disney adult. Like I'm a Sega adult for sure, but I'm not a Disney adult. But these boots actually fold down and I don't like wearing them like that, but you can see like the inside is also Disney. Disney, it's Mickey, but look, he's angry. He's angry Mickey. He's the angry Mickey. I like him. He's cute. And I'm also angry Mickey some days. So I don't know. But these have gone to a lot of concerts with me. And I do like them because they have, like, for Torrid, like, this is just a little trans girl, big girl secret. Okay. Torrid has big shoe sizes. And I love Torrid because of this. Because Torrid, like, it's hard for girls like me to find shoes that fit them comfortably and don't hurt your feet. So like being able to find boots in my size is really great. So thank you, Torrid, for being inclusive for all genders and sizes. That's awesome. Keep it up. And I hope more brands continue to do so because it makes me mad that I can't shop everywhere. Because sometimes I have to wear things that I don't necessarily, not so much now, but early on I would wear things that I didn't quite live, laugh, love because it fit and I was poor and had to. So now that I'm trying to adapt my style more, it's nice to be able to have options. But you guys can see these are very well worn in. They have been to some concerts and I try to keep them pretty clean. I've never used like boot leather on them or boot leather, boot cleaner. You can see they have some scratches, but these, a good pair of black boots, guys, they will quite literally change your life. I've seen Falling in Reverse in these boots. I've seen Poppy in these boots. I saw, who else did I see? Me trying to think the 3 bands I like. These are kind of wet because I wore them out in the snow today trying to take a good selfie. White definitely gets scuffed up more, but I really like these because they have this zipper, right? Which makes it a lot easier to get into and you don't have to relace them all the time, which I do like. These have held up very well as well. And I've seen a lot of bands in this too. And I know I've seen Poppy in these bad boys, but they've got some wear and tear. But I like the look of wear and tear because it's real. It's realism. I'm literally getting water everywhere. That's my fashion advice for you if you're just starting out and you need shoes. Buy 1 or 2 pairs of like good boots, save up for them. There's also probably better brands than that are more higher quality, but for me and sizing and everything, that's what I had. And they've lasted me like years, guys. I'm talking like 5 years I've had some of these. So I have more pairs that I could show you, but like a good boot will last you a very long time. And a light boot like that, like those black boots, they do roll down and you can wear them in summer and they're not super hot. So I love a good boot and you can also kick booty in them. You can curb stomp a man in these kind of boots. Would I like Doc Martens? Yes. Have I found the pair for me yet? No. So I'm looking, I'm open to it, but I'm just saying good pairs of boots will really step up your game. Okay. Also, if I hit this microphone one more time, I'm just letting you know that if we do not get this YouTube channel to 25 million subscribers by the end of next week, I'm going to delete everything. And I'm not just talking about my social media accounts. I'm going to delete the internet. I am going to delete the internet and destroy everything. So yes, I am threatening you. So be sure to like and subscribe because if not, the internet's getting deleted. Y'all thought deleting TikTok was bad. I'm crazy. I would like to thank Mephiles the Dark for co-hosting with me today, and I would like to thank you guys for tuning in to episode 4 of the Wig Alopecia podcast. And I hope next week you will tune in as well and join me for episode 5. I will now leave you with some cleansing vibes. Okay, we're gonna try not to set the house on fire this time. Everybody take a deep breath and manifest your ambition. I will catch you guys in the next video. It burns us. Bye, guys.